Today marks 3 years since the January 6th attack on the Capitol, and today 3 fugitives were arrested early this morning in Central Florida in connection to the attack. Now this comes as the legal system is still grappling with how to handle the hundreds of people who stormed the Capitol to keep then President Donald Trump in office. Here's where things stand 3 years later. Jonathan Pollock, his sister Olivia Pollock, and Joseph Hutchison III will face a federal judge in Ocala Monday for their roles in this. The 3 of them are facing several charges, according to CNN. Prosecutors are accusing Jonathan of punching 2 officers in the face, kneeing an officer, dragging an officer down the stairs, charging at law enforcement with a pole, pinning an officer to the ground, and ramming a police shield into an officer's neck. The FBI has been looking for him since 2022. He has not yet entered a formal plea, though. CBS News previously reported that Olivia and Joseph removed their ankle monitors early last year and disappeared before they were set to stand trial. But Saturday, both pleaded not guilty. The 3 of them are the most recent of 95 people who have been arrested in the state of Florida in connection to the January 6th attacks, and that's according to the Department of Justice. 15 of them are from South Florida.
They used brutal force and fear to try and overturn the results of a free and fair election.
Saturday, many elected officials spoke on the attacks, including Vice President Kamala Harris in Myrtle Beach. And Governor Ron DeSantis, who was in Iowa, talked about federal agencies weaponizing their power.
If you look at the Department of Justice, if you look at the Federal Bureau of Investigation, IRS, these agencies have become hyper-politicized, and they're wielding their power disproportionately against people they don't like. And I think it's a very broad problem.
In a new CBS News poll, 78% of pollers say they disapprove of those who forced their way into the Capitol. 26% approve it.
On January 6th, we were reminded that even though, yes, we have come a mighty long way, we still have far to go. And we still have work to do.
The DOJ reports over 1,200 Americans have been criminally charged for their alleged actions during the Capitol riots. More than 890 have been found guilty of federal crimes, and more than half of those found guilty have been sentenced to prison time.